So after that happened, we met a record label called Planet LA Records.
Mm-hmm.
Planet LA came to one of our showcases in which we were opening for the band Space Hog at the Key Club. We played the show and they loved us, and we had a meeting and they said we want to sign Native June to Planet LA Records. Or we said, all right, yippee, we celebrated, jumped up and down, our first record deal. So they did a little networking and met the producer Tony Maserati.
So you the second time they did it as the choice?
Tony Maserati is he's well known as a famous mixer,
Right.
producer, working with Beyonce, Jason Mraz, working with Pharrell.
Did you work with Lady Gaga also?
Lady Gaga,
Right.
Rob Thomas.
Yeah.
You can go down the whole list.
Yeah, he's great.
He has his own line of Waves plugins, recording software. If you go to Guitar Center, you'll see Tony's face everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a pretty big deal when Tony had just moved to Los Angeles from New York, and he met the Planet LA crew at the same time. And they said, we want you to reproduce the Native June album. And he said, okay, well, I'll listen to it. So we sent him the album, and we didn't hear back. So Mark from our Planet LA label called him, and he got his manager on the phone, and she never returned the call. She said, we don't know who you are. Later that day, Tony called back. He said, hey, Mark, this wasn't my phone call, but it was Mark's call. He said, hey, Mark, this is Tony. I just want to let you know, I want to apologize what happened earlier today. I do have your CD. I listened to Native June. I really like what they're doing. I would be interested in working with these guys and reproducing the album. So long story short, Tony was signed on to reproduce the Native June album that was recorded in a closet downtown LA.
Mm-hmm.
And which is funny where the album started and where it ended up. It was in some of the biggest studios in LA, working with some of the biggest names working on it. And the name of that album is called Ocean to Sunset.
Available at iTunes.
Available on iTunes.
There you go.
Available on iTunes.